Hello, middle school parents. My name is Dr. Terrence Peterson. I'm the principal of Hake Middle School.
Hello, middle school parents. I'm Dr. Brian Rich, and I'm the proud principal of Ritenour Middle School.
Today, we want to talk to you about some issues that we have addressed and have been facing in regards to student safety. We know there has been a change with the way we educate our students. We are proud of the shift that we have made in Ritenour, and particularly the middle schools, with making sure that all of our students are receiving a great education online virtually. However, we have noticed that there are some things that we really need to address in regards to student safety. There have been a lot of issues that have occurred across our nation in regards to virtual learning, and we want to make sure that we are providing some tips to our parents, and we need to enlist your aid and your effort to help us ensure that your child is being safe at all times.
Step 1, make sure that your student does not share their personal account information with friends or anyone online. That will be the surest way to find other individuals that are not invited into our Zoom classrooms, disrupting the learning for all of our students. You may have noticed that the information that was released last Friday was not accessible to our parents through their personal emails. That was strategic. Only student Ritenour emails will be allowed access to the learning materials. So please reiterate to your student, do not share this personal information with anyone.
Another important step to reiterate and to bring up is that we need to make sure that your child's first and last name is entered on their Zoom account. We need to do this because the teachers have been instructed not to allow students into the learning environment without verifying who they are. Unfortunately, we have had some students out of district in other districts, and unfortunately, some uninvited guests enter classrooms without proper approval. As a result, please help us enforce this by making sure that your student has their first and last name in their Zoom account. That way the teachers will know that that student is actually a student who should belong in class. Also, your students need to have their cameras on. Originally, we came with the idea that it was okay to an extent for students to have their cameras off. However, from a safety standpoint, that can also create some unsafe situations. Cameras on help students be safe when they're at home in their environment. We know that some of our students and some of our parents do not have the fortune to be at home together. So there are times when our students are at home alone. With cameras on, our teachers are also there to make sure that the students are being safe when they're at home by themselves. Cameras on also provides an extra added layer of connectivity with other students and staff members. It is important for the cameras to be on because the students and the staff members are learning each other. And when we transition back, we want to make sure that there is no ground that is lost from building relationships with students and teachers. So please make sure that your student's first and last name is displayed in their Zoom account, and make sure that unless the teacher has given them permission to do so, that their cameras are on.
Last but not least, we always encourage parents to be active participants in their students' education. But when it comes to the Zoom classroom environment, not only are we discouraging parents from showing up within the frame of their student, but we have had a few incidents where parents have actually verbally engaged with the teacher in the classroom. Parents, we would ask that you call our offices directly if you are seeing something that is concerning to you, and to not engage directly with the teachers in the classroom at the time. These exchanges, especially when they concern private information about your student, can be embarrassing for you and your child and could result in you and your child being removed from that Zoom interface. We want to avoid this, so let's partner and cross these bridges together in an appropriate and effective way.
So thank you for this. We wanted to bring these tips about safety and some of our expectations moving forward into the next week of e-learning, online learning. You will also receive a document that reiterates some of these points as well as provides some helpful tips and strategies to help our students be successful. Thank you very much.